So guys, as you can look at this particular pair, this is the Euro-USD, not Euro-USD, Gbpusd, and we're going to look at the monthly time frame. You can actually see that the trend is bearish, so we're going to look at the tops and the bottoms. And look at this market, we can actually see the internal structure here. There's a high causing the low, being the inducement. All right, that level being our inducement. This means that our low here is confirmed, and we'd want to get a continuation of the market to the downside. Break of structure, we want to see the market breaking the structure to the downside from the monthly time frame. But according to this, what happened here, the market never closed below that zone. In fact, this was a sweep of liquidity. And up here you can see as well, this is an order flow from this low, the last buy before the sell. This is your order flow. It was unmitigated. With an order flow here, eventually got mitigated, price mitigating that order flow. On a monthly, price started pushing lower. So look at this market on a monthly time frame, we're still bearish and we don't have a shift. And let's go to the weekly. Now on the weekly time frame, you can be looking at this leg. Look at this. Look at the weekly time frame. From that particular high, you can even tell that the price was still a high, a low, a high. Have the weekly structure still bearish. Looking at this here, the internal inducement here. Structure, this is the lower low. If we break this low, we get price continuation to the downside. So let's see here. See there, we got price continuation, the downside, and having that is a high. If that high is broken, we know that we have a weekly shift. So here, look at this market. Look at this. This is inducement taken out. Hello. Break of structure here. This is a break of structure. Boss. This means that this is your protected high. So if the market will close above that high, we'll have a shift in the market structure, and you know that the weekly has shifted to the upside, but you can see never broke. Instead, it gave you the new inducement, the major inducement here, but the correct inducement is this one, the correct pullback. There, low, low, lower high, break of structure again. So the weekly time frame, guys, is still bearish. And looking at it, where do we have a weekly inducement? It's here. So this is our lower low here. And if we break above that high, we know that the weekly has shifted to the upside. But looking at it, the market has not broken that area. So if the market has not broken that area, what do we have here? You can see that according from areas that are not mitigated, everything is mitigated. But this order flow is not mitigated. There's this order flow here. order flow here, then there's another one, the order flow here, but this order flow was tapped, price went lower, came higher, so this was the one that was left and mitigated, pressed ups on it and started playing around. So we would want to see the price again push lower and break this particular structure here. So here we can look into this market structure using a daily time frame, but on the weekly, you have to stick on the weekly time frame. You can see these are high, these are low. So inducement is here. Here's a weekly inducement. Weekly inducement, but going to daily time frame, you can see if you look at it, even if you look at it from the daily perspective, you can see this still that major weekly inducement, that on a lower time frame it can look like a change of character, but it's not. So look at this entire move here. Price according to the weekly, this was supposed to come at least here. This is a very nice supply zone that the market was supposed to go to. That is an unmitigated supply. So having that zone there, what do we get to see from this? The last sell for the buy. So this is the order flow that is here. Order flow. This is the entire order flow. So the flow got tapped at least a small percentage of it, so still price can use it twice. Order flow is supposed to be used once, but depend on how deep it has been tapped. Look at this order flow. This week tapped on it. It is even not even 5% of the entire zone, so the zone is still valid. If price taps on the zone, as you can see here, it gets the order flow. Then we can go to the downside. So here we know that we are bearish, and our idea is to wait for the price and break this weekly low. Yeah. Pause. Go back to the weekly. This is the low I'm talking about. So we want to see the price pushing low. So you can see, look at this market here and go a little bit on the lower time frame. You can see when we have the change of character already. But let's go to 1 hour time frame and see exactly what is happening here. Now, zoom in like that to the mitigation of our high time frame supply zone. This is the major low. Look at this structure. The low price went up, price breaking. This is the main low being broken. That's when you get our change of character. Yeah. So getting that change of character, we needed inducement. Look at this area. Inducement is here. It's already been taken out. So this means that this low is already confirmed and we need a proper supply. So the first supply zone here was price took out this high. So the first supply to watch is this one. And this is not just a zone, as well, it is an order flow. But it, the last low to the high is an order flow. Then we have another zone here. This is a very, very nice zone. Watch, but you have to refine it. You'll have to come to here. So this market has really multiple zones, and this means that you need more confirmations. The extreme levels will always be the best. But as for now, due to what we have here, you can watch this zone, and if it fails, I prefer you work with the extreme level there. So this is what I'm thinking about the entire zone that can bearish from either one of these zones to the downside, according to Gbpusd. So let's look at EURUSD. Well, in EURUSD, we'll go to a monthly time frame. And when you look at it, you can tell that the trend has been bearish. I mean bullish in this all the days, but recently it's bearish. So here again, you can be able to see tops and bottoms like that, that. Right, so we can actually see the market has been broken the structure. Break of structure here. Another break of structure here. And here we have the protected low being broken to indicate our change of character. That price shifting to the downside and leaving you with this is an internal pullback, a very huge one. So these are our normal inducement, but this would be the major inducement if we have to identify the major. So right now, I'll just mark the minor inducement here, and this means that the first attempt to sell will be on this particular zone here. See, price goes down a little bit and fails, and the next zone that you need to use, because this area is already mitigated, maybe the small part of that candle there, that's extreme level. You can see price went through it. So this means that you have a change of character here, upside. Now, if you have a change of character to the upside, what does it mean? This low is confirmed. If the market breaks this particular low here, that's when you get a change of character. And if it's not protected, remain bullish. So here, looking at the entire market structure, you can see a major inducement. This high is a major pullback to the upside. This is a major inducement. This one. Right? If this inducement get taken out, then you have major high there. So the price still dropping, and when the price still dropping, you can see this at the end, you might have this additional demand, right? And we have an extreme demand. Yeah, so price can go into one of these levels. And when you look at where the price is, the weekly time frame is already on this zone, so we'll remove the one below because price is not yet there. And we'll be watching price here. So look at this means that we can try to look at this market and see where we have the lower low, sorry. Lower low, lower high, then have the lower low here. So I'll remove this monthly demand. And looking at this, if the market breaks this low, have a break of structure here, and if the market close up there, I'll know that the monthly time frame has what? Has shifted to the upside. If it breaks that level, so this means that I'm still bearish on this particular pair. And let's look at it on the weekly time frame and see what's happening on the weekly. So on the monthly, the price has not yet shifted. Our protected high is still the same monthly high. So here, you can actually see the weekly inducement. And here we can see our zones that are, we can identify those levels with high imbalance. I see these are extreme supply there. Then we're looking at this order flow. This order flow is mitigated. There's another order flow. Okay, there's another order flow that's not mitigated. It will be useful in future. So here we have a sweep of liquidity. Right. So look at this candle. This is only candle that's not mitigated here, and if the price comes back here, you can look for sell. Now the problem is that when you look at this broker did not put you in the market, did not feed this supply, but when you look at the Euro future 6E, you see that zone, the same zone we're talking about, this candle was mitigated properly. So if this one was mitigated properly, then we can proceed knowing that Euro USD already tapped on high quality zone, and you can actually even sell this at lower low, lower high. Price started pushing lower. Lack of structure, boss, there's inducement. Inducement is here. Inducement is here. This is the lower low here, and price just went into a high quality supply zone. So here we're expecting the price to continue going to the downside according to the monthly time frame and weekly. So here you can look at this zone a little bit lower time frame. So here, if break this low, the daily time frame will have shifted, but right now it has not shifted, so we can go to a lower time frame. And here I just want to see if there's any shift in the market structure, change of character. So now look at this one, I already see a clear change of character here. The last, of course, look at this. First pullback, next minor, so on, then price went up, price breaks this low. We get our change of character here. Those prices are stopped in a high quality time frame zone. This means that we have our change of character and we need inducement. The inducement has been taken out here. You can see price happened to open with a gap. The DM is here. And this is the low. So where do I want to sell? First of all, I want to understand where the liquidity is resting from. Allow me to do this. Right. Now look at this entire zone. Everything is mitigated. I'm not seeing anything that is not mitigated. This means that this high for me has to be taken out as a liquidity, right? That has to be taken out, and my first, let's see what sessions do we have here. You can see here this the London was swept, but I want to see it taken out again. The Asian was taken out. So my high quality zone, first of all, I'm interested here. The first zone that I want to participate in selling the Euro USD. And the next zone here is this one. Look at this particular area here. But the problem here is that we have the New York high. So if the market can sweep this particular high, if this is disrespected and you get to see a sweep on this particular high, this one, the price can sweep that particular high, then I'll go in. So guys, this is one of my second quality setup that I'm waiting to sell from. So this time, what is the time right now? We're in London session. No, the New York just finished and manipulated to the upside. This very, very nice. I want to see the London being activated, and I mean the New York maybe, I don't know. Then that's when I'm going to participate in this particular trade. So this is just a beginning of me doing this type of analysis, guys. And if you want more of my analysis weekly webinar, and maybe in between the week, make sure that you let me know, drop your comment, and the more you guys comment and like, the more you'll see more of my videos, because sometimes I just lose motivation because nobody's commenting, nobody's saying something, and I find it difficult to locate time and do this. But if you really want to see my levels of the week, 3 setups per week, or just my normal analysis, top-down analysis, the market structure, make sure that you drop your comment, like the video, share, and also you can join us if you want to learn from us in our community. You can also join us. I leave my contact and my Telegram group on the description section. Otherwise, guys, today I just have 2 pairs that I wanted to share. There's more, but I want to stick with the 2. See you around in the next video.